This is Mackenzie.
Actually, it's Mackenzie 901K here on YouTube.
Oh, sorry. This is Mackenzie 901K. She is an individual who loves all things cozy, especially the cozy seasons. However, she's about to have a bit of a startling realization. It's the start of summer.
Summer, huh? Well, cozy isn't exactly what you would have in mind when you think of summer, but I think we can change that.
And so, she set off on her journey to destroy the one ring to rule them all. Actually, that's a different story. This one is about a girl and her journal. In her journal, she will design and plan out her coziest summer yet.
I'm nervous. Hello people of the YouTube world and all who are watching this. I am Mackenzie 901K, and as you guys seen by the intro, we're trying to have the coziest summer ever. So I figured that, step 1, we went and we got the shaved ice. Step 2, invited the friend over. Step 3 is going to be doing things with the friend. We're going to be doing some cozy hobbies today. We are going to be going outside and coloring, and I'm trying to get that in before it turns like 90 degrees outside because, right now it's nice outside.
It is pretty. It's very pretty outside.
That's what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to let the narrator take back over because clearly I can't narrate anything.
I just don't have much to say. I'm here to have fun.
Okay, let's go color.
The outdoors. It truly is the perfect day outside. Chloe and Mackenzie are coloring outside in the warm summer day.
Okay, so we just came outside and we're setting up. I'm excited to color. I'm going to watch the Great British Baking Show. It's so nice outside today. It has been raining a lot here recently, which has not been, ideal, but it has been kind of nice. I'm not going to lie. It's been very ambient. I'm coloring, I guess I should tell you which book I'm coloring in. I'm coloring in my Bobby Goods book. I love Bobby Goods. Y'all already know. We talk about Bobby Goods a lot here on this channel. She's so good. And Chloe is using a Coco Wow, I think that's how you pronounce it, Coco Wow coloring book, which is really cute. I'm going to turn on the Great British Baking Show and let's get into coloring.
The Great British Baking Show and coloring is Mackenzie's two favorite things. Combined with her best friend Chloe, I think her cozy summer day is off to a great start.
While coloring is one of my favorite cozy hobbies to do, especially in the summertime, because, I've been loving the combo of going outside while it's warm-ish, not super duper hot, but while it's been warm-ish, going outside, coloring, watching the Great British Baking Show. That's been my go-to recently, but there's a few other hobbies that I would like to do over the summer, just because I feel like I have the most free time during the summer. So here's a few more hobbies that I want to do. One of them is jewelry making. So I did make these bracelets not super duper recently, but I've had them for like a year now. But I really want to get into specifically necklace making, just because there are so many cute necklaces that I've been seeing recently on Pinterest, and I want to make them. This one I actually got on Amazon, so I did not make this one, unfortunately, but I have been like gathering some things to start making my own necklaces. And then I also want to do some sewing. You guys have heard me talk about sewing a bit more recently, and I have actually been working on the lane pants pattern that I mentioned a few videos ago that I wanted to start. I have been working on it. I have not really done anything too crazy because honestly the pattern was a little bit challenging to put together at first, but it's coming along now. We had to stop after we got the pattern put together because we had a few things come up, but now that those are kind of like taken care of, we can now get back into working on the lane pants, which I'm so excited for, and I cannot wait to see how they turn out. And then another thing that I've been doing recently is putting together outfits. Now, I'm adding this in as a hobby. Some people may not consider this a hobby, but putting together outfits has been one of the highlights recently. I have put together a few cute outfits, and you guys have seen, well, you have seen them / will see them. Sort of. I've just been putting together, you know, some different pieces and wearing a lot more color than what I typically do. I've been really enjoying it, and it's honestly, it's a new favorite hobby. And then finally, something else that I want to do is I want to get into clay sculpting. I recently got one of those, the press things that you can roll the that you can roll the clay through to like flatten it out. And I've been really wanting to make some things. I want to make some earrings and some different little pieces and things like that. So I got that in hopes to start working on my like fine motor skills when it comes to clay making, just because I'm not the best at it. I would like to get better. Those are my hobbies. Let's go back and let's see my finished Bobby Goods coloring sheet.
While Mackenzie and Chloe finished their coloring pages, the weather decided to take a turn. So, time for a sweet treat.
Alright, so it's time for the next phase of the cozy summer. You can't have a cozy summer and not have any type of good, yummy, sweet treat. Right now we're getting ready to make some s'mores in the house, in the microwave. We're gonna go make some s'mores. I'm excited.
Mackenzie and Chloe begin to make their s'mores treat. They carefully add the marshmallows and chocolate, then onto the microwave.
So summer really is the time for treats for me. Honestly, summer and winter are like my two favorite times of year to really, well, and fall and spring. I just really like to make little treats and find new recipes for little things. And recently I have been enjoying a few different things. They're all very basic. One of my favorite treats recently, alongside s'mores, has been going and getting shaved ice. There's a shaved ice place that pops up near me from time to time, and it's honestly so delicious. They sell shaved ice and some fun drinks, so I swap back and forth between what exactly I go to buy. For the most part though, I have been going and getting shaved ice, and it's just such a simple yet delicious treat. And definitely now that it's getting a little bit hotter outside, shaved ice is needed. And then of course I have also been eating a lot of fruit recently. I love fruit. It's very good and it's very summery. I really only ever eat fruit in the summertime. My favorite fruits recently have been watermelon. I love watermelon. It is so delicious. And then also strawberries. Strawberries specifically dipped in a little bit of chocolate. 10 out of 10 little mini snack. It's been so delicious. There's that. But chocolate and strawberries, that combo, it's been so delicious. Taste test. Can you even see that? Ta-da! They're good. They're delicious, but they are messy.
Now Mackenzie and Chloe are setting up to have a cozy gaming session. Today, they're playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
So, for pretty much every sleepover hangout session that we ever have, we are always playing some form of video game, whether that's on our Switches, on our phones, on our iPads. You know, we're gamer girlies, so we're always playing some type of fun cozy game, and today is no exception.
Once the girls' games updated, it was finally time to play.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure is my game of the year, period. It's so good and I have been playing it non-stop. Honestly, I'm probably getting close to at least 10 hours in it so far, and I still have so much to do. I'm not even like super high levels with any of as far as the friendships go, with any of the villagers. So it's been so fun to unlock and just experience a little bit of the story throughout the game. But also I love how easy it is. The challenges that you have to go through are just very minimal. There's not really a lot to it, and honestly one of the best farming sims ish that I've really ever played. Well, maybe it's more of like a life sim. Regardless, it's been really fun to play. And then a couple more games that I have to mention that I really want to play this summer are Tales of the Shire. Tales of the Shire is getting ready to release. It comes out at the end of July. I think it's the 29th or the 27th. I'm not sure. It comes out very soon and I'm very excited for it because it's, of course, surrounding the Hobbits. And how could you not just love the Hobbits? And also, I associate the Shire with springtime and summertime. I don't know why, because the Lord of the Rings actually opens in September, but I digress. And then also another game that I really want to play this summer is The Sims 4, but I have a twist. It's The Sims 4 with fairies. There's a new Sims 4 pack coming out. It's called Enchanted by Nature. It comes out on July 10th, so like a couple weeks from now, and I'm so excited to like put together different fairies. And also, I've been really wanting to do maybe potentially a video of me putting together some like fairies with the new pack based on some books. Maybe we could do that. That could be really fun. But yeah, I've been really excited for the pack. I've been waiting for a like fairy pack for a while because we already have magic, but it's more like witches and wizardry magic. But I've been very excited for some like alchemy and like elemental-ish magic. And then also a game that I've been getting back into recently because I mentioned it in my last video is Lemon Cake. It's just been so fun to go in there and play like a few rounds in between like reading sessions while listening to audiobooks, or even in between like sessions with like Hello Kitty Island Adventure or something like that, because it's so easy and you play for like 15 minutes, I think is how long the days are, maybe shorter than that. You just build up your little shop, and I just recently purchased something new for my shop. I purchased like a little kitchen window, so I'm hoping that will help and I can get more money because I want to purchase everything that they have on there. So that's what I've been working towards recently in Lemon Cake, and it's been very fun. Those are a few games that I want to play and I love them very much.
Here we are at the final chapter of Mackenzie's cozy day. She is bundling up under the blankets with a nice cozy book in hand.
Alright, let's talk TBR because there are a few books, well, more than a few, like 9 books that are on my summer TBR. The first one I'm going to mention is my current read, and that is Metal Slinger. I just started it. I started it a couple of days ago. I'm really enjoying it so far. It is definitely very interesting. It's a fantasy romance book, and I haven't really wanted to read a specific like fantasy romance book, adult fantasy romance book, in a long time, and this one has just been very nice. I'm enjoying the characters, and that's really about it. Well, no, the plot's interesting. Other than that, I do actually have the rest of the books physically that I want to read. The first one is One Golden Summer. I don't really know a ton about this. This is a Carly Fortune book. Carly Fortune wrote a book a few years ago. I forgot what it's called. I think it's Every Summer After, but she wrote that. I picked it up. I think I still own it. I'm not 100% sure on that though. I never really read it because it was compared to Love in Other Words. Didn't really love in Other Words that much, so never continued with that book. However, I picked this one up because I've heard amazing things about this. It just seems like such an interesting read. But next up we have Problematic Summer Romance. I did pick this one up. Yes, Allie Hazelwood's making her way back onto my TBR list. I think I said before that this is supposed to be in the same world as Check and Mate. It's actually in the same world as This Is Love. What is that book called? Love something. I'll pop a picture of it up. I never read it. I heard really not great reviews about it. However, this, I've heard the exact opposite. I've heard really great reviews about this one. Again, I'm not really sure what it's about other than it's a summer romance, but I have heard that the banter in here is really good, and you know what, that's all I needed. Then we have Summer in the City by Alex Astor. Alex Astor also wrote the Lightlark series. I have read Lightlark, that's it. I haven't continued the rest of the series. However, I've also heard really great things about this book. Well, that I know is it takes place in New York City, and I think It's like our main character, Elle, is a screenwriter. I don't really know what goes down. All I know is that it takes place in New York City. And summer in New York has always been an interesting concept to me. I've never really been one to want to go to New York City in the summer, but this potentially may change my mind. Then we're reading Half a Soul by Olivia Atwater. I never finished this book last year when I read it. I stopped about halfway through and I need to pick it back up and read it again. And finish it this time. I've heard great things about this. I know it's following our main character named Theodora. She had something happen to her when she was younger, and now she only lives with like half her soul, meaning she doesn't really feel the same way like a normal person would feel. I think she pretty much goes on this journey to see if she can get the other half of her soul back, maybe. It was a very interesting book, and it's also a standalone, so I'm intrigued to see how it wraps up because it's not very long. It's under 300 pages. Next up we have Tress and the Emerald Sea. This book has been on a TBR of mine before. It was actually on my Summerween TBR last year, and it was on my Summerween TBR last year because I picked it up and it was new and I wanted to read it. No other reason than that. I am picking it back up again because I actually do want to read it, and it is summertime, and I feel like books that take place on like boats are perfect for the summertime. Metal Slinger also takes place for a good amount of the book on the water. All I know is it's like The Princess Bride and she has to go save somebody. You had me at Princess Bride. And also I do know that this book was written for his wife, but then his wife convinced him to publish it. So who knows? Who knows what this is going to entail. Then we have Sword Heart by T. Kingfisher. This is hopefully going to be my second T. Kingfisher book. The first one that I read was Thornhedge. I didn't really love Thornhedge, but now we're reading Sword Heart. Pretty much what I know about this is we're following our main character. She pulls a sword out of a stone, but then like a knight appears, and this knight is supposed to like protect her, and that's all I know. It's kind of similar, I guess, to King Arthur, but it's like a twist. T. Kingfisher, from what I know, really likes to take fairy tales and twist them, so we'll see what I think about this. I've heard really great things about this. I've been seeing a lot more of this book floating around recently, so it has convinced me to pick it up. And then we are going to read, or we're going to attempt to read, The Prison Healer by Lynette Noni. This book I've actually already read before, but this is following our main character, Kiva, and Kiva is a healer at this prison, and she pretty much has to take the place of this person one day in these trials. How she gets there, I don't really remember, but I want to reread it because I want to continue the rest of the series. I put the whole series on my end of year TBR earlier this year. I have decided that I really need to complete that end of year TBR, so we're going to be starting over with The Prison Healer, and we are going to hopefully finish it and then read the rest of the series. So this is the final book on my TBR. This is Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston. This is her newest release. It just came out a few weeks ago at this point, maybe. Last year I read a novel love story by her. I didn't really love it. I really enjoyed the concept. Like, I really enjoyed the concept, but I did not love the characters or the romance or really anything else about it. But this time I'm hoping to really enjoy this book because I've heard great things overall about Ashley Poston's writing, and I need to finish her other two books, The 7 Year Slip and The Dead Romantics. I've still not read either of those. From what I know, this is about a songwriter, and I think somehow music is going to interlink these characters magically. Like, she hears a certain song in her head and it's apparently a real man, I don't know, but somehow this song or music's gonna interlink them and connect them. So that sounds interesting. I'm intrigued by this, and I think it's going to be hopefully very good. that's all of my TBR. I also really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. It's definitely a different style video. I want to say a huge thank you to my husband for narrating this video for me, and also a thank you to my friend Chloe as well for popping in and joining me on our little excursion throughout this video. That's it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Helps out the channel, makes my heart smile. Also comment down below if you guys like this video style, because you know we could do more, maybe, but I had a lot of fun filming this video. It's definitely been one of my more project-y videos than anything I've filmed before. Also be sure to tap that subscribe button as well as that post notification bell. I'm currently uploading on Monday at 6 p.m. EST. However, that does not always happen, and also I may be doing some bonus uploads. Maybe we may have some bonus videos coming. You want to make sure you have that post notification bell turned on, that way you will know right when I upload a brand new video. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.